How am I gonna swatch makeup wearing a jacket? Not thinking today. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm doing a ColourPop haul. I made two separate orders, two separate big orders, and I'm just like overwhelmed. So I'm happy to finally be sitting down and filming this video for you guys. We have like the new shadows that are, you know, what's the word for it? I don't know. But then we have the regular old shadows that come in these little babies. So let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna start off with lips because I normally get like a crap ton of lips, but I didn't this time, which is really bizarre for me. So this is one of the Amanda Steele lips. I think I got two, yes, from her collection. The Ultra Satin, and I also got one of the Ultra Glossies. So this is the first one from her collection. It's called JIFFY. It's right up my alley. It's also one of their Ultra Satin, which I've grown to love a lot more. It's that mauve-y kind of lip, so I really like this one. This one is called Hack, and I honestly know that you guys aren't going to be able to see this. This is like one of those lip colors that you really need to swatch in person to really appreciate it. It has a ton of like glitter particles in it. Sometimes it looks red and then sometimes it looks orange. I don't know. I really like it. I love glitter. Next one we have, I don't know if this was like limited edition or what, but it's called BIJOU, and it was from like, you know, when they put out that collection that was like records and stuff. This was from that collection. I think it was from Christmas. This is also a Ultra Satin, so not completely drying, which you'll notice I've kind of picked up a lot of those. I got two faves that I've already had because I find that after a while the ColourPop lippies get a little bit gross and chunky around like the top, so I tend to just replace because they are so affordable. CLUELESS was legit like my favorite lippy of all time. 2 summers ago it was like the only lip that I like ever knew to even wear. I'm sure just like seeing it swatched there, you guys are like, yep, saw that on you like a million, thousand, 100 times. It kind of looks a little bit darker than I'm used to. Okay, so this is like a CLUELESS that I've had for a while. I think they're pretty much the same. I think I'm just a little bit, I don't know. Don't know why it looks so different to me. LUMIERE 2 ended up like replacing ColourPop's CLUELESS for me because it is just like a little bit more of a cool toned color. This is CLUELESS right here, and this is LUMIERE 2, which is one of Kathleen Light's shades. I mean, CLUELESS still holds a little, you know, place in my heart, but, you know, LUMIERE 2 kind of moved in on it. Another shade that I got is called ALYSSA. You'll notice these are all very similar, but this is another one of Kathleen Light's shades. It's a little bit lighter than CLUELESS. I'm sorry if I'm looking down at the computer. I'm just trying to make sure that you guys can see them, and I'm not like, I just like having them to compare the shades. So that's it for lippies. So I'm gonna wipe these off because I'm wearing a white shirt and chances are it's gonna get all over. I recently found these wipes, by the way. You're not gonna believe where they're from, but like they work so nicely. Do you know how like makeup wipes tend to not be wet? You open a makeup wipe and you take a wipe out and you're like, why is this so dry? These ones are like soaking wet, and I'll show you which ones they are. These are the Revitalizing Love and Beauty wipes. These are from Forever 21 and they're so amazing, so I just had to tell you guys about them. Moving on, I got a bunch of highlighters. I have never gotten a ColourPop order that hasn't been somewhat broken, and I got a lot of broken shades in this package and I'm really bummed about it, but I will just be emailing ColourPop and they're great about like just sending new ones, so that's great. But I don't know, something about their packaging. I got one of the highlights called Over the Moon. It doesn't really show up well on camera. I tried to swatch it for you guys on Snapchat. As you can see, broken. It is like white in the pan, but it reflects this like purpley, I'd say purpley pink. Sometimes the reflect is pink, sometimes the reflect is purple. I love ColourPop's formula because it feels so nice on my skin. Another one I got is WISP. I kind of regret getting this one. As you will see, I already know what I like about these shadows just because I've already filmed this video and I had to refilm it because the footage didn't turn out. So I already know what I feel about it. But anyways, WISP broken. It ended up being way too bronzy. It gets really bronzy and I just feel like I could never really wear that. Okay, the last highlight I got, when I originally filmed this for you guys, I like lost my mind when I swatched this. This one is called FLEXITERIAN, and this is literally already my favorite highlight of 2017, and I'm sure it will make it the whole way through. There are no words. There also are no words for how crooked I swatched that. It's amazing. I have it on my cheeks right now. It's just so gorgeous. If you are gonna get anything from the stuff I show you today, get FLEXITERIAN, the highlighter. You won't be disappointed. It's unreal. Moving forward to these little eyeshadow babies. This one is called BUBBLY, along with CLUELESS, my favorite eyeshadow from 2 summers ago. It came broken. It's just like a pinky eyeshadow with like gold reflect. There's it there. I wore this under like my eye like every single day that summer. Then I ended up getting this eyeshadow, and in the video that I originally filmed, I was so surprised because it's called Girly, and if you guys know, that's my puppy's name. This shade is like a really nice white vanilla shade, and I just love that it's called Girly because girly. This next one we have is called Party Time, and if you look at it, it's kind of gray, purpley, browny. Am I making any sense? So that's what it looks like. It basically looks the exact same in the pan. It's a really beautiful matte eyeshadow. The next one I have is called Sailor, which I don't know if you guys know, but that's my dad's dog's name, Sailor, and I was just like, what is going on? I had no idea when I ordered these shades, but this is kind of like a regular beigey shade with like that blue reflect. Beautiful, beautiful. It basically just looks like your skin tone, but there is this beautiful blue reflect. Can you see that? It's really kind of hard to show you. The next one I have is called Puppy Love. It's like a goldy highlighty. So like this one, where I really wanted something for like under the brow. This one's more of that whitey color, and this one's more of like a champagne-y. So I didn't know which one to get, so I got both of them. This one's called Catnip. This one is unfortunately broken. This light is so hard to show you, but there it is. It's got a lot of golds and white reflect in it. Next up, we have this color. It was one of the recommendations from Kathleen Lights, and it kind of looks boring. I don't know, I just had to. Just a beautiful matte shade with some bit of like a red to it, which with browns, like that's what I want in my brown, a little bit of a red tone to it. And next up we have Central Perk, and I know for sure this was also a Kathleen Lights recommendation. So that's what this one looks like. It's just beautiful. It's just, I'm so into like the rosy, reddy kind of shades. We're getting there. We're getting there. No, we're not. No, we're not. One of the other like ones from that like Christmas collection, the black one, it's called KUSH. It's just a beautiful like silver reflecty shade from the Amanda Steele collection. This is called Steele. It looks white in the pan, but has that really pretty like rosy reflect. They have a highlighter called Monster that is very similar to this. And the reason I got this was because I thought that it would make a really gorgeous highlight shade. So there you can see it. I just feel like that would look really, really pretty on the high points of your cheek. I wish I could pick this up better on camera. This one is called Stereo. Beautiful. I'm gonna stop trying to like describe shade names because I'm very bad at it. But look at that. Just speaks for itself, doesn't it? Next we have Prickly Pear, broken AF, unfortunately. It's basically like a very toned down version. I feel like these would be really pretty as an eye look together, looking at them there. Has a lot of gold reflect. And then we have Muse, which is like that reddy kind of shade. Very excited to use that shade. I'm so excited to use all of these. I know it's really hard with ColourPop because they have so many different eyeshadows that, you know, how do you know what's something you're gonna like? That's why I'm doing this swatch video for you guys. So hopefully it kind of helps you decide, or like shows you new shades that you maybe have not seen before, because it is kind of hard. I follow ColourPop on Snapchat, and that's kind of how I know what colors I want. This is the last one I got. I bought this as a transition shade. It's called Tang. It's like a cool toned transition shade, which is what I wanted in my life. It's really, really simple. Nothing like overly drastic, but I think it's really, really pretty. Okay, so I know Valentine's Day has just passed, but ColourPop released these like Valentine's Day duos. Boyfriend Stealer, One of a Kind, Two to Tango, and Apple of My Eye, and they came in these really adorable packages. And then when you opened them up, on the back it says to and from, so you could give them to friends, and then it's magnetic and opens up like this, and it says be mine. You can actually buy these as singles now. I don't know if they still sell them in this packaging because Valentine's Day is over. I would have bought them as singles, but I didn't know that they were coming out with them, and I had already ordered this when I found out. So this is the first duo. I don't know the names of them because they, I already took them out of the boxes and they don't say the name on this. So I'm gonna put that on the screen for you guys, but this is the first one. The next one looks like this. Look at that. Oh my god. Just like a really nice transition shade as well. And then one that's like very, very vibrant. The last two are legit my favorites. So here are those two shades in that duo. That's probably my favorite duo of them all. This is what these ones look like in the pan. Also really gorgeous. So Beautiful. Has like a ton of gold reflect in it as well. So those are what the duos look like. ColourPop actually came out with some palettes. This is called High Maintenance. If you buy, I think 4 shadows, you get like a free case for them anyways. So you can pop these in and out. That's what it looks like. I told you guys I'm really into that like reddy kind of tones lately. So these are the swatches. I think it's a really beautiful palette. This one's a little bit too yellow for me that I don't think I'd really use it, but just a really stunning palette. These two, even this, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. The reason I watch these videos is so that I can get ideas of shades that I want, because I know that ColourPop can be really overwhelming. So I hope it helped you guys pick some new shades that you would really like to try out. Let me know what your favorite ColourPop shades are down below, because I would love to have another list of like things to try. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!